back to Living 808. Today we are featuring Hawaii National Guardsmen and a program.
That's right. Mikey found out how to serve your country while also living in paradise.
Living 808 is on the west side of Oahu to talk about the 93rd Surf Bee. Here to tell us all about it, we got Major Hulin. Good to see you, bro.
Good to see you. Aloha, Mikey.
All right, let's talk about, the role of the 93rd Surf Bee. Could you explain that to everybody?
Okay, so the role of the 93rd Surf Bee is that we act as responders to chemical, biological, radiological, nuclear incidents, either man-made or natural, that are of a catastrophic scale. And then we would respond to not only the state of Hawaii, but we would also respond to the Indo-PACOM AOR, or Area of Response, which is generally the Ring of Fire in the entire Pacific area.
Okay, very interesting. Could you explain to everybody what's actually happening behind us right now?
Absolutely, Mikey. So what you see right here is we have our sustainment year culminating training event, and that allows us to practice the proficiencies of the capabilities that we execute as the 93rd Surf Bee to ensure that we can still have the skill set necessary when called upon to respond to this AOR and the state of Hawaii. So what you see here is we have role players. There'll be about 75 role players per day that allows us to go into an emergency scene, extract the individuals, and provide everything that they need to get them safely through and meet the incident commander's goals and objectives for this training iteration. It allows us to be prepared for real-world exercises or real-world events itself.
Okay, very interesting. Major, could you tell us a little bit about your role here at the 93rd Surf Bee?
Okay, my specific role is I'm the deputy commander. The commander of the 93rd Surf Bee is Lieutenant Colonel Dale Balsis, and I will currently act as his command and control arm for his staff and the elements underneath him. My team and the staff under the direction of Lieutenant Colonel Balsis will execute his mission orders to ensure that we can meet that by bringing to bear all of our capabilities that we have.
Okay, Major, the Hawaii Army National Guard, you guys are consistently recruiting. Why should somebody be a part of something like this?
So I think any individual would be a perfect fit for the Hawaii Army National Guard. The Hawaii Army National Guard has been great to me. It allows me to be a better citizen and a more productive citizen because of my membership in the Hawaii Army National Guard.
Major, thank you so much for your time.
Absolutely,
and I appreciate
Mikey.
everything that you do for our community.
Thank you.
All right, you guys, now I want to introduce you to Sergeant Supnet and his role here at the 93rd Surf Bee. Good to see you, man.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Okay, what do you love most about your career being a part of the Hawaii Army National Guard?
So for me, being part of the Hawaii Army National Guard is just the camaraderie over here, just being a part of some good leadership, some good leaders, being part of the mentors that I keep close to me, just having questions that they're able to guide me through all these situations that I've been through one deployment, and those are the leaders I respect the most. I like to pass it down to the other upcoming Joes that are real hungry to learn and willing to learn what we do, how we do our camaraderie, and pass down our experiences to the next generation.
I love that. Let's talk about next generation. Let's piggyback on that topic just for a second. Why do you think people should join the Hawaii Army National Guard?
For me, I do want to give back to the community, and that's the thing that I hold solely to my heart.
All right, Sergeant, thank you so much for your time, and I appreciate your service to our community. Okay, everybody, now I want to introduce you to Sergeant Shen. Sergeant, good to see you.
Good to see you.
Okay, tell us a little bit about your history with the Hawaii Army National Guard and how you benefited being a part of this career path.
So growing up, I always wanted to be in the military. Was leaning towards the Army. The only thing about that was I'd have to leave home. Once I got into high school, my recruiter had a brief. So I went to the brief, not knowing what it was. I learned about the Hawaii Army National Guard, and I learned how you could serve your country, serve your nation, but still be able to stay at your home state, which is really what sold me.
Let's tell everybody a little bit about, being a part of the Hawaii Army National Guard. For those who are currently watching right now and they want to be in this, career path, what are some pieces of advice that you should give to them, or what is something that they should know when they come into the career path?
It really opened a lot of doors for me. It got me my first federal job before I was even 20. I'm currently contracting. I'm able to have a good job. I got my Security Plus, which is a very sought-after cert in the IT field. So I'm able to have a good job, live at home, be with my family. So if you're ever on the fence, like, oh, maybe I should, you should just do it. It can never lead you wrong.
Having a good job while not having to leave the beautiful homes of Hawaii, that's what the Hawaii Army National Guard does for you. Sergeant, thank you so much for your time and thank you for your service.
Thank you so much.
All right, you guys, more information on nationalguard.com/HI as well as kh12.com.
Good stuff. Yeah, and it was so cool to see such a neat behind-the-scenes look, too.
Yeah.
Good job, Mikey.
Awesome
and thank
story.
you for everybody that's serving in the National Guard, for sure.
Yeah, and if you would like to as well, we'll have, of course, all the details on our website at kh12.com. But you can see the website right there.
There it is.
They'll have all the info. Very
All right.
neat.